Jay, you think of this building, Oracle Arena. Vince Carter won the dunk contest here. The Warriors have won championships in this building. You love this. It brings out the best.
It's called the Oracle Experience. In 2016, the Golden State Warriors broke the single-season game record for victories with 73, beating the 96 Bulls. They still have the same cast in play.
Now that's strength in numbers. 10 men on the floor. Let's do this. Jay, Warriors Thunder, always a great rivalry, but no doubt another chapter was opened in the 2016 offseason. It's become about one player.
Yeah, and that player is Kevin Durant. You know, Ed, 2 years ago, there was no doubt this was Stephen Curry's team. But after winning a championship, now there's no doubt in my mind this is Kevin Durant's team. And it starts because KD has been embracing who he is becoming as a person. He is kind of a villain, and I like that about him. He's a guy that barks back at the media and also claps back at random fans on social media.
What's empowered him to be this person now compared to his days in OKC?
A change of venue can create a change of mindset.
Robertson against the former Cougar. To Adams. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Steven Adams at the line for a chance at a three-point play. 56% for his career. Free throw is good. Gets the three-point play. It's quickly 5-0. Curry with the ball. Cauley-Stein to Curry. Deep left corner. To Thompson. Green. Won't go down. To Paul. Draymond Green. Tips it. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Paul. Not going down here. Curry into the front court. Down 5. No good. Ooh, Chris Paul. Missed his first. That one goes.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Steph Curry, guarded by CP3. Down to Cauley-Stein. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. And he hits.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Curry into the front court. They trail by 7. Scores from the post.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Paul takes aim at Steph Curry. Willie Cauley-Stein with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Ooh, Chris Paul. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field. He has that sixth sense that you just can't teach.
He's like a traffic cop, and he's navigating a myriad of bodies coming his way. And there's a smaller innuendo of the game that nobody talks about. When he makes a great pass, he'll tell the offensive player, shoot it, go up, dunk it. He will direct you and lead you to success.
Willie Cauley-Stein trying to cash in on the three-point play. Career mark of 64%. Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. That slices the lead down to 4. With the rock, it's Chris Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. Ooh, Chris Paul. He's now 4 for 6.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Russell. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. It stays with Golden State. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
Paul across the timeline. Leads 4. Ooh, Chris Paul. He's now shooting 5 for 7. There's a sixth sense there that you just can't teach.
If you're a player on the same team with CP3, you should be taking that point guard out to dinner every single night. There's something to be said about a guard that makes the game way easier for you to be even more of an efficient offensive player.
Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Surveys the floor. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Glenn Robinson III against Chris Paul. Russell, down low, Cauley-Stein. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Paul into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Trying to cash in. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. Desperation shot here from half court. That's it for the first quarter. It's all even at the end of this quarter. A tight ball game thus far. 15 all as we start the second quarter. It's Golden State basketball. Russell. To Alec Burks. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. He's 2 for 2 now.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
And he drains it. Livingston across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Off the assist.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Paul. Screen coming. Ferguson, defended by Looney. Runner here, won't go down. Another follow, stays out. Now pass taken away by the Thunder. Paul. Ferguson, down to Adams. Rebounded by Russell. Russell into the front court. Leads a bucket. To Alec Burks. To Russell. From long range, D'Angelo Russell, hand in his face, no issues there.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Listen up, fans. Tickets for the next home game are still available at the box office.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Substitutions.
Schroeder, guarded by Livingston. Carmelo Anthony traded, but Sam Presti turns that into Dennis Schroeder.
And I love this acquisition by the Thunder. When you think about Schroeder, he is almost the opposite of what Russell Westbrook is. He is not a ball-dominant guard. He will have the ball in his hands, but he's more apt to make plays quickly with the ball than Russell, who likes to hold on to the ball towards the end of the shot clock.
Number 23.
Schroeder with the basketball. Right now, down 7. Nice pass to set things up. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Yes, D'Angelo Russell. Now the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Screen.
To Schroeder. Add 2 points to the board.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Warriors have the basketball. Won't go. To Russell. Livingston. Green. Off the mark. Russell. To Sean Livingston. Green. And the rebound pulled down by Adams. To Schroeder. Missed a wide open look. Russell with it up top. Leads 5 to Green. Russell. Count the bucket for 2.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Schroeder. Can't connect from inside. It goes down.
The assist from number 23.
They'll let one fly from half court. That's it. First half has come to an end. The Warriors with the lead.
The Warriors are feeling comfortable at the halfway mark. It was their playmaking the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors. The Thunder have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game trap. Field goals.
Here's a team that might just be 1 or 2 adjustments away from what's needed to turn things around. They still have time to make up for a lackluster first half.
Player of the half.
D'Angelo Russell was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Here's Curry with it up top. The lead stands at 9. Green. Short jumper won't go down. Draymond Green not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
It was right there. Warriors basketball.
I got ball.
Deep right corner. Thompson. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that.
The Thunder will use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
Nominations can be submitted on our team website.
Schroeder here against Steph. To Paul. Offensive board. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Patrick Patterson, a couple of free throws on the way. Shoots it at 75% for his career. First one, count it.
You know that's easy. They can't guard you.
Goes 2 for 2.
Wait a minute. Oh, I see you've been working out, huh?
Possession lies with Golden State. Curry. Steph Curry. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws a defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit it.
Curry, he engulfed him that time. To Paul. runner's good there.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Curry to bring it up. It's an 11-point game. Steph Curry, consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Schroeder to Paul. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Gets it in the right corner. Thompson to Curry. For 3. Now that's a contest. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. His guy's down 11. Has a look. Cleans it up. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Curry with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Now a whistle. And we're going to get a timeout from OKC as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Chance for Paul. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Curry into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. Count it.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Paul. Screen coming. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Chance for Chris Paul. Gets a shot up off the mark. Cauley Stein to Curry. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Stephen Curry at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 90% at the line. Missed the foul shot. The follow won't go either. Here's Schroeder with it. The deficit now up to 13. Paul to Schroeder. Here comes the screen. It's Paul for 2. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up. When you look at playmakers in the last decade plus, what sets Chris Paul apart?
He always puts you in a position to succeed. He leads because he's vocal, and when he directs and he guides, there is nobody better at the position than CP3.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Klay Thompson rejects it. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. That misses with 2 seconds to go. That ends the 3rd quarter. The Warriors with a commanding lead. The Thunder have it to start the 4th quarter, and I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Has a chance. Missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Rises for the slam.
I love when I get a chance to watch guys who can make more out of what they actually have in their arsenal, and that's who Dennis Schroeder is. For a guy who really can't shoot, he sure does put the ball in the bucket.
Steph Curry, guarded by Schroeder. Doesn't get the bounce.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Paul takes aim at Steph Curry. To Schroeder, down low Adams. Willie Cauley-Stein able to recover with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
To Schroeder. Now Adams down low. Steven Adams with the slam.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. Cauley-Stein to Green. From the outside, no good. Schroeder with the basketball. His guys down by 9. Wide open look, won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Get one for yourself before they're all gone. Subbing in for the Golden State Warriors.
And count the basket.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Now Paul with the basketball. His team down 9. Schroeder to Paul. Trying to cash in. Shot by Paul, no good. Draymond Green up against Patterson. Cauley-Stein over to the right side. Fires the 3. Tough shot. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Paul shot off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Draymond Green guarded by Patterson. To Russell. D'Angelo Russell, he's now 5 for 6.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
17, Dennis Schroeder.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Russell. To Thompson. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
The Thunder will use a timeout. They're down big in this 4th quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. ready for a couple of free throws.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Golden State at the controls. Now pass taken away by the Thunder.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Terrific vision from the painted area. Won't go down. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Lead stands at 10. Goes to the left side. Yes, Klay Thompson. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Schroeder to Adams. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. His team leads it by 10. Screen coming. Klay Thompson matched up with Steven Adams. That misses with a second to go. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation.
The Warriors added a win with today's solid victory. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Check out the leading scores for the Golden State Warriors. The Thunder just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
The Golden State Warriors did their best work away from the basket. They used a combination of perimeter defense and long-range scoring to get themselves the win.
Player of the game.
Willie Cauley-Stein put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in his zone, he just took it to another level. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And here we've got the upcoming games for the Golden State Warriors. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.